Hi, everybody. This is Gad Saad. A few minutes ago, I posted some thoughts on my social media, and so I thought that it would be worthwhile to read these thoughts for you on this platform. So here we go. Today, academics have an opportunity to help shape the trajectory of our secular, liberal, and free societies. They have the chance to engage in debates of civilizational importance. And yet, most prefer to pretend that the problems that are as obvious as the existence of the sun are not facing them. Professors are required to contribute in three ways: research, teaching, and service. What could be of greater service to society than to answer the call of defending academic freedom, freedom of thought, and freedom of speech? Nothing. Without freedom, you cannot teach. Without freedom, you cannot conduct research. Without freedom, you cannot think. And yet most intellectuals yawn in apathy, fully immersed in their cowardly, selfish interests. Please rise up and meet your destiny. Fight for beleaguered colleagues whose rights are being trampled. Don't presume that the cancel culture Taliban won't come for you. Be altruistic. Be generous. Care about others. I don't know how many more times I can implore thought leaders to rise up. It is exhausting, frustrating, and disheartening. When I open up my various email accounts or private messages, I experience bouts of anxiety because I know that I'm going to be deluged with innumerable messages from people in academia, in business, in government, etc., who are being squashed by the thought police, who are being abused by idea pathogens, who are being terrorized by the Taliban cancel culture. This is not hyperbole. I see this every single day from good folks who are no longer able to make sense of their daily lives. And yet, most people sit quietly, drowning in their apathetic cowardice, solely concerned about their careers, their advancement, their selfish interests. Quote, hopefully Professor Saad will keep sticking out his neck to defend us because I sure am not going to risk anything to protect anyone other than my nose. Go Saad, but please don't mention my name. What is it going to take for the 99.9% of the professors who are currently silent about the Orwellian realities unfolding across our universities to speak out? If the current attacks on freedom of speech and thought are insufficient to compel professors to speak out, what would it take to compel them to speak? It is difficult to imagine that intellectual leaders who are supposedly entrusted with the education of young minds are fully unwilling to utter a single syllable in opposition of what is transpiring. This is how fascism sets in a society, the tragedy of the commons via collective inaction. I would urge you that if you care about the stuff that is going on, to pre-order a copy of my forthcoming book, The Parasitic Mind. I don't do this because I'm trying to engage in shameless plugging, but it's because in that book, I document all of the idea pathogens that have parasitized generations of students, many of whom are now our business leaders, our media leaders, our government leaders. And so if you'd like to know how these diseases of the human mind began, how they spread, how you could inoculate yourself and your children against these idea pathogens, I strongly suggest that you pre-order your copy now. And also that you rise up and contribute to the battle of ideas. Don't subcontract this important battle to others. Take care, everybody.